was my last day in Annecy in France, and I thought I would start doing kind of like a self-documentation of almost like a diary, I guess, of my experiences and why I'm doing this. I don't know, I talk to myself a lot, not in a going crazy way, I don't think, but more just like a way of thinking and analyzing thoughts, and thought it might be good to record it and put it up on YouTube, not because I think anyone's gonna watch it, but as a form of accountability, transparency, honesty. Even if I know that no one's watching it, the fact that someone could watch it is maybe a form of accountability. So I'm gonna be probably gonna try to be uncomfortably honest and transparent with some things. And yeah, so just do a quick recap of where I've been last couple months, weeks. I left Arizona on July 27th. I was in Miami till August 2nd with a friend. Great time there. Lots of training, lots of good talks. And then I was in Paris for 5-6 days with my friend Max. And then we went to a small little town called Aiguezon-Chanton, and near Limoges in France. We were there with another friend, Josh. That was a great time. Just the three of us, just training, working, hanging out together. And when that came to a close, Josh was going back to the UK, Max was going back to Chicago, and I was coming here to Annecy. I was definitely a little afraid internally, and I think I expressed it to my friends a little bit, because I don't know, I've had this thing happen where when I'm completely on my own, it's this interesting mix of blissful peace and debilitating anxiety. It's very, very odd. Maybe whoever's watching this can relate. Probably the first time it happened when I drove to Canada from Arizona. I was basically by myself for 30 days. There were probably like 5-6 days in there, 7-8 days when I was with like people I either knew or got to know well. And that's rough. I know traveling's kind of imagined to be all sunshine and rainbows, and I think it can be in certain circumstances, as much as money is talked down upon, as in like money can't fix all your problems. Like, yeah, that's true, but it can help alleviate a lot of problems, right? And not that I don't think my scenario was very money related. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that was the first time it happened, and then I did another trip to Venice for like 8 days, 9 days once. Well, I guess before all that, I went to Paris for 2 weeks and then Amsterdam for a week. Similar thing happened there. And yeah, I don't know. I don't not like it. Like, I love traveling, but I think this is definitely an unspoken or underspoken about topic, like traveling loneliness. At least for me, I know some people are more extroverted, and I love people, but I definitely struggle with meeting people kind of spontaneously. I've had a friend group for 6 years now, and before then I had another friend group for like 2 years in high school. Before then I didn't really have much of a friend group for like 2 or 3 years, but that's a long, long time ago. I was in my early teens. Anyway, kind of more to the present. So I've been here in Annecy for 4 weeks on the nose, leaving tomorrow to Chamonix, and it's been a good experience, far from great. Could have been a lot better, and there's a lot of internal insecurities and fears within me, obviously internal within me, that definitely held me back, or are holding me back actively from experiencing life and traveling to the level that I can. And it's kind of unfortunate to admit, but that's my current state. And yeah, trying to think what else I should add. There is more to add, I just don't know if I want to. Yes, I definitely did do everything I wanted to. I went on a few hikes. camped once. For the most part, I felt like I was just existing. I wasn't thriving, I wasn't living. You know, I was working here at the Airbnb anywhere from like 1.5 to 5 hours a day. Wasn't really that much volume of work. Um, Full transparency, I basically did nothing beyond the minimum work wise. There is so much I can do, and I didn't, unfortunately. I beat myself up about it a lot. I recently heard a quote that went like, the most miserable people are those that are extremely ambitious and extremely lazy. And the last few weeks, that's how I've felt. Kind of came to realize that just in the last few days, but my habits and actions have been expressing that for weeks now. And it kind of hurt to realize or admit to myself, because most people that know me closely think I'm some wizard. And of course, it's an ego boost, and they're like, oh, you're so smart and ambitious and work hard and all this stuff. And I get why they say it, but of course, they don't know the full story. Only I do, right? And I don't feel like that at all. I feel like at some points in my life I have been, probably not a majority. Um, Not that it has to be 100%, but yeah, it's a hard realization. And anyone out there that's ahead of me, whatever that means, success wise, business wise, training wise, whatever, would know to say, well, like, okay, you've recognized the problem, but you know, that's good. It's a good first step. I got ice cream on me. It's a good first step, but it doesn't matter if you don't take action. It's like recognizing it is great, but if nothing changes, then who cares, right?